So we have new information when it comes to Super Dragon Ball heroes, the Hooded Warriors, how they got to be so strong. April the 15th, I created a video called Super Dragon Ball Heroes Episode 43, Hooded Warrior uses the Dragon Balls to make themselves stronger. Now I made that video with the information gathered from the previous episodes. Therefore, that video was a theory. Now it actually came true. We have a bonus manga in Super Dragon Ball Heroes showing the 3 wishes, yes, not 1, 3 wishes that the Hooded Warrior made. Not only that, we have a new opening for Super Dragon Ball Heroes as well, so we're going to go through all that information in this video. So let's go ahead and get started right after this intro. First things first, comment shoutouts. This video comment shoutout go to Andrew Weber, who says, I love your videos, especially because they are not clickbait like the rest of the Dragon Ball channels. I'm 35 with 2 kids and I still love Dragon Ball. That's 2 things we share in common. I have 2 kids as well. I'm 28 and I still love Dragon Ball. Another comment shout out go to Rodrigo. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. He says, I love Dragon Ball so much, so please make more. You're the best. Thanks. Now, if you want to be shouted out in the next video, all you have to do is watch this video all the way to the end, leave a like on this video, turning on your notifications to all, as well as leaving a nice comment for me to read. So the first thing we're going to go ahead and talk about is this new opening. The first thing that we see is Super Saiyan Goku here. Now, this is doing the Android 13 scene. Now, if you haven't seen that movie, which I'm pretty sure you have, Goku absorbed the Spirit Bomb and used that power to go ahead and defeat Android 13. Now, in my previous video, I also said I didn't know if Android 13 was going to actually be in the show, and it doesn't look like he actually is. But that is a card that they're releasing for the game that's in Japan, the arcade game. Next, it pans over to Super Saiyan 4 Xano Goku, the Time Patroller, versus Super Saiyan Blue Goku. We've seen this fight in the last episode of Super Dragon Ball Heroes, episode 42. Now, besides them showing us the same thing again, I do want to go ahead and point out at the end of that little scuffle that they actually had, Goku did proceed with a Kamehameha. We didn't see that in episode 42, but it doesn't make a big significant difference either. Now, next in this opening, we see Super Saiyan 3 Raditz versus, the evil Saiyan Turles. Now, in previous videos, I already explained that Turles has long hair because he ate so many fruits of the Tree of Might that he actually turned into the legendary evil Saiyan. We've seen this scene in Super Dragon Ball Heroes episode 42. We've seen Super Saiyan 3 Raditz right away, and they just showed him throwing a blast at Turles. In this scene right here, we see a little bit more to that. Turles absolutely dominating Raditz, which he should be. We see Raditz, beaten, actually transform into a Super Saiyan 3, breaking his scouter and everything. Not gonna lie, that was pretty nice to see. The next scene that we see is Super Saiyan God Trunks versus the Hooded Warrior with no arm, which we already know to be future Gohan. Of course, we've seen them scuffle back in episode 42 of Heroes. They changed the animation, obviously. When it comes to these openings, the animation be on point. But when it comes to the actual episode, the animation be so stiff. If they would use this animation, I believe more people will actually watch Heroes. And the last scene that we actually got is seeing Ios, that is the former Supreme Kai Time, who is going against the current one that we know, the pink girl. I forgot her name, Corona. In other words, she is the big bad of this arc. It is showing her along with 3 other individuals. Now we know one of them to be Bardock from the last arc. In this arc currently, we found out that one of the other individuals is future Gohan. So we have Bardock, future Gohan. We have this green light Hooded Warrior who we believe that it is either Piccolo or King Piccolo. And we didn't know the identity of the last one at all. Like, we seen that it was skinny and maybe somebody thought it was maybe Guinea. As you can see right here, this is not Guinea at all. This is somebody with blue skin. Blue skin, red eyes. We'll probably make another video later on about who that could actually be. That does it for this opening. Now let's get into the wishes. I said on April the 15th, I theorized that the Hooded Warriors used the Red Star Dragon Balls to make themselves stronger. But my theory actually came true because we have a bonus chapter from Super Dragon Ball Heroes Big Bang mission. This takes place right after the whole Super Saiyan Rose 3 Goku Black thing. Remember that Hooded Warrior that we seen there who was Bardock was actually collecting the Red Star Dragon Balls. He had already took 2 off Golden Frieza as well as Golden Metal Cooler. And they actually summon the dragon coming forth. If you haven't seen Super Dragon Ball Heroes before, you probably didn't see this dragon, but this is the Red Dark Star Dragon. Of course, each dragon says you may state your wish as one who gathered the 7 Dark Dragon Balls. I shall grant you any 3 wishes. Now the Hooded Warrior hearing this, he says 3. I thought the real deal would only grant 1. Well, if that's the case, first, restore everything in the real world that was inflicted by the copy world back the way it was. I'm thinking and reasoning with himself. He says if the copy disappears, the real one that was merged with it also disappears. So in other words, if he would have made the wish, I wish that the copy universe disappear, then the real one would have disappeared as well. He goes on with his second wish saying, second, make the copy world disappear in such a way that it doesn't affect the real one. And third, could you draw out our powers to the absolute limit? The dragon has no problems granting any of these wishes. He says, understood. Hooded Warrior thinks to himself, and I believe this one is Bardock because he has 2 arms, obviously, and no scar on his eye. But he thinks to himself, the number of wishes increasing is a result I didn't expect. Must be the effect of that brat's experiment. He's talking about few. Speaking out loud to somebody, he says, sorry for selfishly using the wishes. And somebody replies back to him saying, don't worry about it, I didn't need them anyways. Moreover, I've invited everyone who was chosen by the luck of time. Remember at the start of this tournament, that little thing that was talking to Goku announced that everybody's been chosen by this little box called the luck of time. This individual, who we already know who she is, says, let's get started, shall we? On to their next mission. And it shows us her, who is Ios. Let's set up everything to start this new space-time war tournament. And yeah, that's all the information that I have for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Did you really think that the Hooded Warriors used the Dragon Balls to make themselves stronger? It would make sense, but at that time I didn't know for sure. Question number 2. How strong do you think these Hooded Warriors are compared to an Ultra Instinct Goku? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment, and also turn on those post notifications. That way you can be reminded every time I upload a new video. I will see you guys in the next one.